suspect you may be a spy.
Let it go!
Outlander is one of the most popular series still on television. Since the first episode ran on August 9, 2014, the series has kept us royally entertained, and the 6th season is on its way. The story of Outlander is an epic love story between Jamie and Claire, with wild adventures and moments of extreme violence thrown in. Time travel is the cherry on the cake, as the show now sees the lovers in the new world. With the next season out soon, we wanted to know more about the details skipping ahead to Season 7. This video is what we found out. These are the Outlander Season 7 details you need to know about. But before we get into the video, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Outlander follows the story of Claire Randall, a married combat nurse from 1945 who is mysteriously swept back in time to 1743, where she is immediately thrown into an unknown world in which her life is threatened when she is forced to marry Jamie Fraser, a chivalrous and romantic young Scottish warrior. A passionate relationship is ignited that tears Claire's heart between two vastly different men in two irreconcilable lives. To make things even more complicated, the antagonist John Randall looks exactly like Claire's husband in the 20th century. Randall hounds Claire and Jamie in the first 2 seasons, making lives very difficult for them and causing them trauma. Outlander is inspired by a time travel novel written by Diana Gabaldon. There are 6 seasons of this fabulous show that have been telecasted on Amazon Prime Video. The show's core producer, Sony Pictures Television and Left Bank Pictures, have officially announced the upcoming 7th season on Amazon Prime. There is some speculation regarding the cancellation of this season, but the show's makers have denied these rumors and confirmed that its 7th season would premiere soon. Interestingly, Outlander Season 3 has been the best season of the series according to the reviews and ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. How Season 5 ended. How Season 5 ended will have a possible major influence on Season 6 and 7. The finale opens with Claire, Catriona Balfe, who has been taken captive by Lionel Brown, Ned Dennehy, and his men after Lionel discovered that Claire was using the guise of Dr. Rawlings to publish articles with innovative medical tips for the people of the Ridge, and accuses Claire of spreading dangerous ideas. Claire tries desperately to escape, but is tied up and beaten by Lionel's men. While in captivity, Claire meets another time traveler named Wendigo Donner and promises to get him back to his time if he can save her. Unfortunately, Wendigo provides little help, as he fears the consequences of his actions. Things take a dark turn when Lionel and his men set up camp. Claire, gagged and tied up to a tree, is violently sexually assaulted by several men, including Lionel. To dissociate from the assault, Claire escapes mentally into a dream, seeing what seems to be a 70s version of her close family coming together for Thanksgiving dinner. Season 7 release date. Starz officially announced that there will be another season after production wraps up on Season 6. Fans are wondering when to expect it. In a video posted on the Outlander Instagram account, Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna, Sam Heughan, Richard Rankin, Roger Wakefield, and Catriona Balfe all sat down for a brief video to tease and confirm Season 7 is a go. As mentioned before, since Season 6 hasn't even been released, it might be a while before 7 will show up. According to Interview PR, Season 7 will probably be available on Netflix at least a year or more after the season finale airs. Long story short, do not expect to see anything on Netflix before 2023. The plot for Season 7. Per Showbiz Cheat Sheet, executive producer Matthew B. Roberts expressed excitement for the 12-episode order for Season 7, while offering up a major plot reveal. The plot is based on the book An Echo in the Bone. Each season of Outlander is primarily based on a volume from Diana Gabaldon's book series, and Season 7 is no exception. An Echo in the Bone is the 7th of 8 completed Outlander books. While it was released 12 years ago, a warning for non-book readers: scroll past this section if you don't want any spoilers. On her site, Gabaldon sums up the 4 main Echo in the Bone plot threads as follows. Jamie and Claire Fraser are now in the midst of the American Revolution. Their daughter Brianna, her husband Roger Mackenzie, and their 2 children settled at Lallybroch in the 1970s, finding their feet after their return from the past, but are unaware that that past is just about to leap out at them again. Lord John Grey and his stepson William, Jamie's unacknowledged illegitimate son, are embroiled in the revolution on the British side, with William in the army and Lord John on the clandestine side of intelligence. and Jamie's nephew young Ian's troubled love life is about to take another sharp left turn. The cast: Heughan, Balfe, Skelton, and Rankin will return as Jamie, Claire, Brianna, and Roger, the network confirms. Given their appearance in the source material, it's safe to bet that we will also see David Barry and John Bell back as Lord John Grey and young Ian Murray, respectively. We're most eager to see who'll portray the all-grown-up William Bransom, the son Jamie conceived during Claire's 20-year absence, who was raised by Lord John Grey. Last we saw William in Season 4's Blood of My Blood, he was played by young actor Oliver Finnegan, so this will be a Fergus-style recast. What we do know, based on Season 5, is some new faces have joined the cast. This includes Fergus, Caesar Domboy, Marsali Lauren Lyle, twins Josiah and Keziah Paul Gorman, and handmaid Lizzie Caitlin Orion. Depending on what happens in Season 6, they may reprise their roles in Season 7. Beyond these roles, it's too early to say who will come back for sure, who won't, and which new faces will be added to the show's mix. Hopefully, the directors won't make us wait too long. The future of Outlander. Season 7 has been in the works for a while now. At the Television Critics Association press tour in January 2019, executive producer Meryl Davis spoke about future plans for the series. "We'll keep making this until Claire and Jamie are 100, Davis said. "Honestly, we will. There are still many more books to go. And if Starz and Sony are willing, we're willing, and if the actors are willing, we'll keep going." Starz CEO Jeffrey Hirsch also hinted at the possibility of a spin-off. "We think there's a lot of opportunity in the Outlander universe to have story extensions or spin-offs or sequels. We continue to look at that with our partners at Sony," he said. In the past, fans have asked for a spin-off series that specifically follows Lord John Grey and uses Diana Gabaldon's novels about the character. But when specifically asked about a potential Lord John TV show, Hirsch was purposefully vague. "We continue to talk on a regular basis about developing the storyline around Outlander. It's something that we are aware of," he told EW. "We want to continue to serve that audience with what we think are the best stories." In early 2021, Outlander creator Ronald Moore said he was very optimistic about a 7th season. During an interview about his new deal with Disney, Moore shared that conversations were underway on both Season 7 and on a spin-off. "I think we're going to have good news on both those fronts before too long, so I feel very optimistic about it. I agree that I would have been happy to see it happen sooner than this, but everything happens in its time. I think both those things are probably going to happen, and hopefully we'll be able to say something about it before too long." Where to watch the show? Hi, Sassenach. You can stream every season of the historical fantasy series Outlander with relative ease, but it will involve multiple streaming services. If you subscribe to Starz, either through your cable provider or directly through the premium service or via Hulu, Amazon Video, etc., then you're all set. The premium channel service includes access to every season, as well as right of access to new episodes as they air. So for anyone who has faced the dreaded Droughtlander, a subscription to Starz is the way to go. However, if you're not looking to add another streaming service to your life, the first 3 seasons of Outlander are available on Netflix. The only trouble is, the show is hard to stop watching once you start. Jamie and Claire love to serve up cliffhangers, and the streamer hasn't shared when or if Seasons 4 and 5 will be added. It seems safe to say that the next 2 seasons will show up eventually, but then again, Netflix is more unpredictable than those magical rocks that sent Claire hurtling to the past. A third alternative would be to stream the first 3 seasons on Netflix, and then purchase the next 2 months through iTunes, Google Play, or Amazon. If you don't want to commit to a subscription to Starz, currently each season costs $20 each, while a subscription to Starz will set you back $8.99 per month, although you do get a 7-day free trial. So if you can binge 2 seasons in 1 week, you may have found your loophole. However you stream Outlander, just remember to keep tissues and chocolate at the ready, because in between all those steamy moments, Jamie and Claire know how to bring the pain. Season 7 promises to provide some huge twists and turns in the Outlander saga. We know enough because we have the books to lead us. Outlander seems to have still a long way to go, including a spin-off or 2. Season 7 will become clearer after Season 6 concludes though. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please return for our next one. Until then, stay safe.